everybody. We are live on 60p Money Monday number 23, July 7, after celebrating 250 years of America. And we're very happy that you are here with us. Let me share the whole program that I have for you today. And completely I'm going to introduce to you in the authorship paths, the 15 books that I established. Also, gonna have a wonderful stillness today. And the Scaling Dreamer, we're gonna be talking about the school is already complete. The 60pp program is complete. We have the 4 tiers in place. We're gonna talk to you about the 1,000 true fans and the concepts of scaling. I also will speak to you about recovery plans after the force on the forest, the Nona Lake race that I did, and also I'm gonna talk about the Thinker Pass, the Total Money Makeover, David Ramsey versus the book of the Science of Scaling. It's gonna have a wonderful program, so be there. I also the bilingual program I put together for the 60p. It's gonna be amazing. This is the Total Makeover, and this is the book of Dr. Hardy. 10x is easier than 2x. The science of scaling. Wonderful that you're with me and that you're going to enjoy this amazing program. So let me see if I am sharing the program. If I'm not sharing, I'm gonna share it with you again. Let me see. Yeah, now I can share. You can see you have all the total. This is the Biblioteca Activa de la Metapoesía, active meta poetry uh, library, the bilingual program in English and Spanish. We have also the 4 tiers. We have David Ramsey, and we have the science of scaling. So that's going to be all for you. So we start the stillness wherever you are. You start the stillness wherever you are at any moment. Okay, and you can start at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 10 a.m. Any moment, any time, for whatever durations you want. You can have a very short um, 60p. You can take your pills at any moment. So, for example, on Saturday, I have a race, and this race is the 4 miles on the 4th of July, and I couldn't do the 60p. So at 9 p.m., I took half an hour, more or less half an hour, and I started my 60p. I just did my 60p. I put together. All you need is a journal, a pencil, water, the books that you're going to be using for the thinker path, because you have to follow the whole program wherever you are. You have to follow the 60p. It's about stillness first, a scaling dreamer, is about the creator path, is about the sport passionate path, is about the authorship path, and it's about the thinker path. You have to do that in the same way it's established, or you can make some variation. So let's start with stillness. Wherever you are, find a comfortable positions where you can be quiet, just relaxing, and you're gonna follow this amazing program that I have to you. It means how can you do $1 million by December 12th? How can you make $1 million? What's the unique process that you're going to use? We put together the team, we put everybody, and now we want you to just be there in that place of stillness. Just be silent, breathe slowly and deeply, and take it easy. Now that you have all your dreams, all your thoughts, all your emotions, just shut it down. Just be quiet, do nothing, think nothing, and stay in that moment of stillness, of really mindfulness meditation. And you're gonna breathe slowly and deeply at 5 a.m. It's an amazing moment. You're alone. The whole globe, whole city is quiet, and you're gonna enjoy that place. Waking up early, breathing slowly and deeply, and just focusing on nothing. and be there in complete silence. Find a good place when you can relax and enjoy this moment. Place your feet on the floor, your bare feet, barefoot with nothing, and just think nothing and stay there deeply, breathing slowly and deeply. Your thoughts are fishes, colorful fishes on a tank. Let it be, let it pass by. Don't pay attention to none of them. Just breathe in slowly and deeply and count your breath from 1 to 10 in your mind. When you come to 10, come back to 1, and you make a mistake, start at 1 and stay there in silence. Wherever you are, that's the way you start your 60p, you peel. That's the way you become big and dream big and accomplish your dreams too, just by stillness in itself. Enjoy your silence, enjoy your quietness, enjoy your stillness. This is the process. This is the first step. Just be there, breathe slowly and deeply. Okay, whenever you're ready, I want you to come back to your awareness, to your senses, to your body, and I'm gonna count to five, five, four, three, two, one. Come back. That's the stillness, and that's the way. That's the first step that we use in our 60p. And you start with stillness, and that's what we do. The scaling dreamer, we put together an amazing way to get to our big audacious goal, and now it's complete on the system. We also have the bilingual uh, components, and we have the calendar in place, and we have the administrator in place, and also we have everything that we need to do to accomplish our goals that we started in 4/4, April Fools, but we have been working for the last 2 years in our 60p component. So I will show you now. I will take you to the school. This is the school, and today, as you can see, is Money Monday. In our calendar, you're gonna find Victor Catano is from Tuesday, and as is Persevere. On Wednesday, you're gonna find already in place the 60p coach Greg Denisart. On on Thursday, you're gonna find at 5 a.m. 60p Pill coach Rosario Van and on Friday, The 10th, you're gonna have 60p coach Lawrence Koretz. And on Saturday, we have the Club Píldora Quietud Bienestar. So we have already completely translated the whole program into Spanish. So we now bilingual. We do the program in English from Monday through Saturday. Saturday is bilingual. Congress Sunday it's also in English, but Saturday is gonna be completely. We have it. It's amazing. Únete a cada sábado a las 6 a.m. para tomar tu Secti Pill. Desarrolla quietud, disciplina, liderazgo y propósito con enseñanzas sobre la fe, AI, crecimiento personal y éxito. Crece junto a una comunidad global comprometida con transformar vidas un día a la vez. So that's the program on Saturday. And then we have the 60p Congress Sunday. That we're gonna, this is private. This is the community private. This is for tier number 2, but we'll do something about it, streaming, to bring it up to you. This is the whole program. We also have the space of our team is working ready. We have the classroom that is in place also. We have the calendar in place that I told you. The members is growing. We just start with the whole team. And remember, our trial starts, it ends on Thursday the 9th. So the 10th, we go full blown with the school 60p program. This is the map. We have the leadership in place. I'm scaling. Rosada Victor is scaling in the system. We have our page about that will be working on it as we go. So we have part of our team. This is also me. This is the beautiful Dr. C and Dr. Reiki, part of our team also. And this is complete community. So this is done. This is the scaling dreamer. This is the way we want to scale our projects. It's a complete program bilingual, and this is part of also the third path, with the creator path. In the creator paths, what we do is to hopefully use Kelly concept of what we call the 10,000 the 10,000 true fans, started by Kevin Kelly in 2008, and it's an amazing way for all of us to not to aspire to the status of fame and influencer. Although when we think in terms of the Kelly concept, we scale it back to the 1,000. And if it's just 1,000 per administrator or per moderator or per founders, we say, why don't we do 10,000? And why don't we go from 1x to the 10x? And that's what's happening. And using the science of scaling, having the concept of Kevin Kelly of 2008 to funds, the goal is to get to 10,000 fans, 10,000 true fans that can be there and that can use the one of the our amazing peers. Let me see if I have it. That can go into the foundation start with 99 a month. But what about if we have 10,000 of the ascents only at 199 a month? Or what about we have 10,000 of the 999s? What about we have 10,000 of the 5K, 15,000K per month, not per year, as we put it? So if we use the concept of Dr. Hardy, what we are doing from the sciences of scaling is to go hard, increase the floor, get the focus, bring the team that's going to need it. And now we have the team in place. We have Gregory Denisar working hard on the school 60p club. We have Rosario Van Rey working hard in the 60p club. We have Victor Catano. We have Lawrence working out. We have certifying our team. Yesterday, I have a team with Lefari, with Camila, with Camilo, so that can be part of the team and help me out in the process. We are opening up to people who want to get affiliates and get commissions and gonna be working for the system. But that's the real deal when we spoke about scaling dreaming and the creator. So it's the concept of a thousand fan, and let's take that thousand fan true fans, a thousand true fans, people who will follow you, who will be there, who will make the community, and also who will make their own community to make it happen. So that's the whole process of the club. Okay, so we went into stillness. We are using the scaling dreamer path. The our system is in place. I just showed the system completely. This is our classroom. This is our membership members as a members, our map, our leadership, and we want to show you as of now. So remember, this is the trial period. It's finished in the 10th, and I think we have an amazing program to there. I also show you that the CTP in Spanish, el Club de la Píldora de Quietud y Bienestar, and we decided that on Saturday, if you speak Spanish, if your friend, if your family, if your mom speaks Spanish, bring that person to the side at 6 p.m. We're gonna have the program completely. You're gonna be taking your pill as in Spanish. All right. So this is us on 60p Stillness and Wellness Club. I will take you now to the Sport Passionate Path. And the Sport Passionate Path, I'm gonna talk to you about recovery, because today we're not gonna go running, walking, running using the Galloway method. We're gonna stay quiet. We're gonna be okay, and we're just going to recover it. I finished 4 miles on the 4th of July on the Nona Lake in Orlando. Myself, Dr. Reiki, my wife, Alfonso Silva, and Susunaga Carmen, and our also members of the Florida Creative Florida Runners Club of America. We finished the 4 miles on the 4th, and it was an amazing, wonderful temperature. It was not that hot because it was early. We started at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., and we finished in 51 minutes. Dr. Reiki finished in 39 minutes, 38, Alfonso, 39, 37, Alfonso, 39, Carmen, and 39, Dr. Reiki. It was an amazing, less than an hour component. So what do you do after you make a race? If you finish a race, it could be a 4 mile at this one. It's very easy. 10 miles, half a marathon or marathon. You used to recover at least 2 miles for every hours, for every 2 hours, 2 days for every miles done. So we have 4 miles finished on a race, because it was racing. I was racing against Carmen and Dr. Reiki and myself. I never stop. It's not like walking, right, running. It's like it's running, and it's easy because it's 4 miles. You can run 4 miles. So I finished the 4 miles 51 minutes. I think that's not my best time. Probably my best time is 40 something, 42, probably 45, 4 miles, which is less than 14 minutes, less than 12, at 11 minutes, most likely 40, 44. So you can do it at 11:40 at 10 minutes mile. And so that you can now, in the sport passion, you have time for resting always in your training, and you have time for recovery. So that now for every mile on a race, you rest 2 days. So if it's 4 miles, I will rest 8 days. I will start running on Monday. It doesn't matter that I have the best guidance, master guider, or if I have the best 60p certified coach. You will have to recover. Okay, and you recover by resting, doing something. What I love to do is to do a lot of books, and that's what I'm talking to. What's what I'm talking to you about in the authorship apps. In the authorship apps, we put together in the last 20 years la Biblioteca Activa de la Metapoesía, or the Metapoetry Active Library. Since 2022, we put an amazing group of anthology of writers from the United States, from Europe, Latin America, and we also put together we did one, two, three, four, five. We also published a complete thesis on meta poetry, an academic research program. We also put a complete amazing essays on the meta poetry, which is the memories of all the congress that we have done since 2010 in Madrid, Venezuela, uh, Santo Domingo, New York, Lawrence, and Boston. And then also we have the six winners of the International Meta Poetry Books. That's in the authorship. And the authorship is expanding. Now, each one of the members, part of the contract is to have one book published, one book. If you are coming to the 60P, you have to come with an idea, but an idea to be published, to give a legacy. It's not just writing just for writing. You have to write your story, your life component. That's what it means to be in the 60P. That's what it means to follow your pill. That's what it means to do whatever it takes to bring your story, your life, any idea that you have as a publisher, individuals. So I'm showing to you what we have done since 2022. As you can see, if you see 2022, and then you see the goal that I have, my contract for the clubs, as I'm gonna publish 15 books instead of two or three, four as I did. And I already have the list. I'm putting together a list to send it to Rosaura, who's going to have the list and when the books are going to publish. But I have now 8 books in place, compromised with my publishing company. So wherever you are, if you follow the authorship path, these are my 15 books, including the books. Or let me see if I can show you the books alone of the book alone of the writer. I don't have it here. Let me see if I can go and find it someplace. Let me see if I can show that to you quickly, and I have it on my own. I have the Pina. Let me see if I can send it to myself. Sometimes that's what I do. I send it to myself. Exactly. Here I have it. So this is the books of the Mexican writer. Let me see. Gabriel Gobea is right here. Then we have Jose Gonzalez Corcha, 2024. That's from Venezuela. We have Antonio J. Sanchez, 13 veces por minuto. That's from Madrid. We also have Memoria Cristalina by Jose Pablo Quevedo, 2025, and it's from Peru and Berlin. We also have Maletas, Antonio Ruiz Pascual, 2023, la metapoesía como equipaje, metapoetry as a luggage. And that's from Madrid. It's an amazing cover, as you can see. And then we have Los Días que me quedan, the days that doesn't support my body, that is doesn't feel my body, by Jorge Cheverry, 2025. And also, let me see. Yeah, those are the 6 major winners that we already published. Of this year, in the authorship path, we have Cheverry and Quevedo. We have Cheverry, brand new, 2026, and also Quevedo over here, and Cheverry. Okay? And I think now of everything we have been writing together. I write every day. I have the journal. When you start your 60P, you start with a glass of water. You start with a journal and a piece of paper. It could be a piece of paper, right? That journal. We have like 20 journals that we finished in the last 2 years, and we have finished almost 20 more than 20 books. And as of now, in the authorship path, I'm reading by myself. Be Your Future Self Now, right here, by Benjamin Hardy. We are reading together The Science of Scaling, okay, by Hardy too. And also, I'm going to read to you a paragraph of the Dave Ramsey, The Total Money Makeover, okay? And the reading takes you to the writing, and the writing takes you to the publishings, and that's why we have the authorship path. Let's go now to the thinker path. And in the thinker path, I will bring you The Total Money Makeover by David Ramsey. I'm gonna read just a chapter of The Total Money Makeover. This is a very controversial Dave Ramsey, he doesn't want you to pay no money for loan, no money for no make the credit cards company rich, don't make the auto company rich, don't have any payment, which is very kind of difficult to do that. But I recommend, if you're an immigrant, if you're here, just follow the simple baby steps. And the only thing that you can focus on, it's just saving a lot of money, having 15-20% of your money invested, having your emergency fund in place. Start with your $1,000. A couple of weeks ago, because we have already 23 weeks working. And Jimenez is our consultant. We put together with Henry Quinones and my whole team, the 60P, the Money Monday. We have an staff. It's one of the most important. All of us has put together the finances. No payment. I paid the two cards very easily. I paid also the credit cards, no credit cards. I have one credit card, a business credit card, because when I went to the graduations of my son, I couldn't pay with the debit cards. I needed to use a credit card. So I just called my company. I ordered my business credit cards, and I have it just in case to buy tickets and to buy the rental car, because I couldn't pay if I didn't have a credit card. So the system is rigged. It's planned for you to spend. But anyway, we with the Money Monday, now we have a big goals of together, but we're not happy with the 60P having one a big goal. Every members that comes to come with the contracts, and they have also the impossible goal, the stretch goals, and they use the goal as a psychological system to improve and to grow, and we use time as a psychological system to improve, and we just completely increased the floor. And by increasing the floor, we found the crux. And when we found the crux, we changed completely. And now we have a 60P. We have a way that I think is an amazing process. And this way, it's on the school that I presented to you. And now it's bilingual. We have the whole program in place. So if you there, wherever you are, 60P works, but you have to take it every day at any moment. And you have to, the best things that you can do, start on at 6 p.m. or at 7 p.m. or 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. and 3 p.m. Whatever time. Do with your friends. With 5 people. If you want to do it for 5 people, we have the program in place for you. Let me see if I can bring it up. Let me go. Let me go again back to us, to the 60P team chats. You will also participate on our private chat with us, and at any moment, so we have here, you can start at any moment with us, and you're gonna be part of our private chats. You can start with 99 a month, and that's gonna be the complete goal. We're gonna scale to 1,000, but why not that everybody will have 10,000 by December 12th? What about if instead of having 10,000, we have 100,000 by December 12th? How do that look like in terms of membership? What kind of innovative way we'll use to get there? What kind of traffic? We will use traffic on YouTube. We will traffic for conversions on Facebook or Instagram, because those are the trees that are recommended for the 60P. How does it look like if we do that? So that's the goal when we work in terms of the foundations of the scaling dreamer, and you are a scaling dreamer, but don't start slow. Think, dream big, bring your team, the best people that can do it. This is not for the faint heart. For the faint heart, it's very difficult. It's very hard even to sustain the goal as a psychological tool, and it's even to sustain the deadline as a psychological tool, because people see it as a complete reality. And we know that people change not from the history of the past, but from having a complete goal for the future. We go for the future. We go to see us better, to see the imaginations who we are in the future better. So let me finish today my Money Monday, and I hope you have learned a lot today, and you can use that. This is the only program in the globe that will uh, you will become a coach by being a coach. By using the 60P, you become a coach of the 60P, but you apply it in itself and you see the progress that you do successfully, about money, but also about changing completely your life. So I'm going to finish with the Total Money Makeover. The book is not sophisticated or complicated. And David says, if you're looking for a detailed, in-depth guide to investing, you have not found it. If you are looking for boring academic chirping that will put you to sleep using words only to support the author's ego, you have not found it. What I have discovered is that some of the most profound and life changing truths you will ever discover are very simple. In our culture, we worship the complicated and sophisticated. If you know what all the buttons of your remote control do, you may not have a good one. In the financial world, we have been taught to be arrogant snobs. Some believe that simple ideas are not profound, that instead simple ideas are for the little people. That is false and arrogant notion. I have met with thousands of millionaires, and in almost every case, they keep their investing and money philosophy very uncomplicated. Just this week, I was discussing investing and business structure with a friend of mine whose net worth is over $20 million, and his words to me were, "I always keep it simple and clean." Only the financial gurus like to complicate things for the sake of justifying their experience or justifying how much they pay for their education. Please do not look here for a detailed guide to set up an estate plan or a deep theory of investing. That is not what I do. What I do is help people understand and act on time honored truth about money that will truly change their whole lives. I'm gonna just finish this one here, and I wanna focus on this book is not sophisticated or complicated. This is what we're doing. We learn from the school that you have to have one thing only, one project, one systems, and that's what you're gonna bring to humanity. That's you're gonna bring to the people who are there. That's going to be for our members of today and for our 10,000 members of on December 25th, or our 100,000 members on December 31st. It's always to keep it simple and clean. And that's what we do. And even the same designs of scaling, you do one thing and you do that thing only. And that's exactly what we bring you. We bringing you the 60p on this 60p Money Makeover number 23 on July 6th. And this is what we do. This is what we repeat every day. We go into stillness. We continue with the path of scanning dreamer. We define what kind of creator we are. Now we have the 4 tiers. We have the 1,000 true fans by Kelly. We have a complete B Gold, and we have a system that now is bilingual. In the sport passionates, you have to live longer, healthier, happier, richer, uh, have love, have our relationships. You have to have a passion in sports, and also use recovery when you go into a race. In authorship path, you will write, but also you're gonna be kind of published. You're gonna be, and most of the most amazing influencers, they all have a book. The 75% of the CEO, Diary of CEO, art author. So you be recognized. Write your words. Write your story, and finally, never stop learning. As you can see, the whole program of the 60p in a whole month we have working on Total Money Makeover. We're working on the science of scaling. I got myself, if I whenever I do without my team, Be Your Future Self Now by Benjamin Hardy, and also I have the Men of Zero. So I have one, two, three, four books that I read every week, and just because I said I'm gonna take my pill, I'm gonna follow my pill, I'm gonna follow my stillness path, I'm gonna follow my scaling path, and I'm going to follow my scaling dreamer path. I'm gonna follow my creator path. I'm gonna follow my sport passionate path. I'm gonna follow my authorship path, and I'm gonna follow my thinker path. And if you follow that, if you do that, you're gonna accomplish your impossible goal as soon as you can. So I'm very happy to be your 60p certified coach. I'm very happy also to be your guide master so today. And I'm gonna thank you for being here. And hopefully tomorrow you're gonna have Victor Catano as your 60P certified coach for the 60P pill of the day. And I'm gonna thank you today. Bye bye.
Blessed day, everybody.